What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Crypto with Leo YouTube video. First of all, how is everyone doing? It has been a week since I last uploaded, but it is for very good reason, guys. So please do understand, I've literally been moving house for this past week. I didn't realize how much work went into this stuff. I literally have a ton of boxes behind me I haven't even unpacked yet, but I had to get this video out for you guys. I've been planning this for a very long time. I mean, it speaks for itself. As you can see on screen, we're going to be talking about QNT today, and a video I know all of you are going to love to hear about, that being why I believe QNT is going to be at the forefront of the digital dollar. Now, understand, yes, this is a speculative video. And of course, I feel like I need to say there is no financial advice in here. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. However, I want to take you through with good reason and good research as to why I believe QNT will be at the forefront of the development of the digital dollar, why I believe it will be utilized, why the US have kind of hinted it, and also why QNT, or reason behind QNT's actual use case and how it connects, or at least is proven to the US why it'd be a viable option. So without further ado, guys, let's dive straight into it. But one thing first, guys, if you're not already, make sure to click that big red subscribe button. I love making this content. I make daily crypto content for you guys. Of course, if you have any questions or anything related to this topic, make sure to put it in the comments below. I always get back to these comments. But yeah, without further ado, let's dive into it. Now, as I said, QNT already has some insane use case partnerships, probably some of the best in the business right now in regards to other cryptocurrencies. I'd say they have some of the strongest partnerships. And that's what we're going to run through today. And these aren't small partnerships either, as you kind of gained from that. We're going to talk about how they're already working in the development, or at least connected to the development of digital currencies for countries, or CBDCs, as you might know them already. Now, the first one on screen, as you can see, is to do with the digital euro and how they are pretty much very well connected to it. That is because of, as you can see on screen, their connection with SIA and how SIA have merged with Nexi, therefore making SIA literally the biggest payment provider in Europe. Now, furthermore, Nexi is partnered with the European Central Bank in developing a digital euro. So as you can see, QNT are very well connected. Obviously, SIA and Nexi now being very well partnered together. It makes perfect sense, as you can see. Nexi working with the ECB on a digital euro. SIA recently merged with Nexi. SIA partnered with the European Central Bank to provide access to the ESIM MIG. Quant is integrated with SIA Chain, part of SIA's private network that is the backbone of the European financial market. That's what people didn't realize. And this is the scale. This is why I always talk about the scale of their partnerships with SIA and Oracle, is because SIA's recent merger with Nexi makes them Europe's largest payment provider. Combined, they have around 2 million merchants, 120 million cards, and an overall number of processed annual transactions equal to 21 billion euros, which is huge. I think this really sums it up nicely as well. Just giving you an overview of some of the scale of some of these partnerships, that being that, MIT works with the Fed on a CBDC, and they are actually doing this, guys. I've got it right here. The Federal Reserve Bank of Boston announced collaboration with MIT to research digital currency. Now, you know what people didn't realize is that prior to that, guys, Quant and MIT Connection Science had written up a report all about why CBDCs are good or why they'd be important. And it literally says right here, our joint white paper for MIT Connection Science, implementing a CBDC, the challenges and a solution. The needs of security, privacy, performance, openness, and interoperability enable siloed payment systems to evolve to digital assets. Now, why is that important? Well, because after this, as I explained, they then partnered with the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston and announced a collaboration with MIT to research digital currency. That is not QNT partnering with them. That is MIT, just to make that very clear. Now, the reason why this is important, guys, is because there's already so much research from extremely reliable sources in regards to CBDCs in the US. So it was only a matter of time before, of course, as we've seen through the executive order, that they were going to make this next move. Now, the question is, why is QNT going to be at the forefront of that? And in regards to that, we're going to dive straight back to here. And that is the fact that, as I said, SDX works with the Swiss National Bank and the BIS, or Bank of International Settlements, on a Swiss CBDC, that obviously being a Quant partner. Now, SIA works with the Bank of Italy on a digital euro. SIA, a Quant partner. Nexi works with the ECB, European Central Bank, on a digital euro. Nexi, now merged with SIA, a Quant partner. Ripple and QNT founded the Digital Pound Foundation. a quant partner. That being because quant is literally at the forefront, along with Ripple, of course, with the digital pound. So now we're seeing that they're at the forefront of the digital euro, very well connected to the digital euro, the development of it. They're at the forefront of the digital pound, that being through the Digital Pound Foundation, which is looking to connect the private and the public sector, that being companies like Ripple and Quant, with governments basically in the development, adoption, and deployment of a digital pound. And then the last one, which all of you know about, something I've been speaking about, I'm going to jump into this in a second, for so long. They're at the forefront and they are literally developing. And it says right here, this is actually a quote from this video, which is Gilbert Verdian, by the way, in which he basically says, we are creating the Latin American dollar. And that is because they are partnered with the LAC chain, and they are literally helping shape the future of financial systems in Latin America and the Caribbean. Basically, they are developing a Latin American dollar, which is huge. Apologies for the jump, guys. I think my dad just walked in the house. I didn't expect it just there. But jumping back to Nexi and the scale of this partnership, or the merger between SIA and them, Italian payment firm Nexi and QNT partner, SIA, the leading financial network provider in Europe, connecting 580 banks, have agreed to a merger, creating an at-scale player encompassing the entire payments value chain. The combined group has a valuation of 15 billion euros. And that is the scale of their partnership between SIA, Nexi, and Quant, and how they're connected to the digital euro. So just to give you an overview, guys, we have now worked out and put very well on paper legitimate sources that, Quant are at the forefront of a digital pound, they're at the forefront of a digital euro, they're at the forefront of the digital Latin American dollar. And the question is, as I've stated before, why would they be at the forefront of the digital dollar and the actual digital US dollar? And for that, we're going to jump straight into the Biden executive order and some things that they pretty much referenced, which are just so obvious. The first one being right here, and this is the biggest one relating to Quant. The order recognizes the value and potential benefits of interoperability with other CBDCs, particularly in the potential to support the continued centrality of the United States within the international financial system. Basically stating that, the US understand to be at the forefront of a financial system, they need to develop with it and stop hindering this innovation, which we are seeing in the US currently. And that was one of the most exciting things to come out of this executive order. But to actually quote the executive order itself, if you guys want to find this, you can head over to the executive order right here, go to section 4, and it is point 2 and point 3. And as you can see right here, I'm just going to read them to you. My administration sees merit in showcasing United States leadership and participation in international fora related to CBDCs and in multi-country conversations and pilot projects involving CBDCs. Obviously, understanding that many countries are now piloting and actually researching CBDCs themselves. United States understand to be, they need to participate in that to continue moving forward with the times. Now, what's exciting is here, any future dollar payment system should be designed in a way that is consistent with United States priorities. And then this is pretty much where they dive into them here. One of the main ones being that ensures the global financial system has appropriate transparency, connectivity relating to interoperability, and platform and architecture interoperability or transferability as appropriate. Quite literally what Quant does. For those that don't know Quant or the Overledger, they use the Quant network to basically connect multiple different blockchains. The sole purpose or one encompassing word of what they do is interoperability. They offer interoperability using Overledger. Now, the second one, which is really where it's just blasted straight in front of you on paper, and that is this. I'm going to read it to you because it's just so exciting. The United States CBDC may have the potential to support efficient and low-cost transactions, particularly for cross-border funds. The reason why this is exciting, they're referencing cross-border payments and the need to improve those, and also, of course, interoperability. So as we say, particularly for cross-border funds, transfers, and payments, and foster greater access to the financial system with fewer of the risks posed by private sector administrated digital assets. A United States CBDC that is interoperable with CBDCs issued by other monetary authorities. Reason why they need to be interoperable, guys, is because just like anything, another country has no reason to use another country's central bank digital currency. Each country will have their own digital currency, which is why the need for interoperability, the need to connect their currencies to make them interoperable with each other is so important. So it's literally written in front of you. One of their main aims, or one of the biggest things which they mentioned so many times in relation to research to do with a CBDC, is the need for interoperability. And that is why I strongly believe, bearing in mind, Quant have already done research with MIT. MIT are already working with the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston in relation to creating a research report in relation to CBDCs. This is purely speculative. I do believe they'll be at the forefront of the digital dollar. I'm putting this out there, guys. You already know how bullish I am on Quant. Like I said, this is not financial advice. This is purely just me expressing the stuff I found, and I want to share it with you guys. I do think Quant will be at the forefront of the digital dollar. As I said, yes, this is speculative, but it is backed by reason and research, and furthermore, legitimate use case, proven use case through their partnerships. So I think with it, that's pretty much all I need to say in this video, guys. I had to get this out to you, at least document it and share my opinion. As I always say, guys, make sure to click that subscribe button. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I always get back to you guys. If you have any video ideas, put them in the comment section below as well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.